Hi there, I'm Yvonne DeCellis coming to you today on Why Energy. I'm just here to preview a couple of exercises I'm going to be demonstrating in my first Facebook Live class, which is going to be on Saturday, January 2nd at 3 p.m. It's free to attend. I'll put a link about registering for it somewhere in the description of this once I've had a chance to get it all polished for production and make a table of contents, all that stuff. But I did want to do a new video. This is something you can do, or a couple of exercises you can do to help you keep your New Year's resolutions. I'm not going to go over everything I'm going to go over in the course. I'm just going to show two different quick exercises you can do. I know that one of the reasons a lot of people fall off the wagon, so to speak, with their New Year's resolutions is because of stress, horrible stress and panic, which leads to people no longer being able to keep their resolutions. So what I've been focused on is showing different things you can do in moments of extreme panic or moments of extreme stress. So I'm just going to show you two to start with. I'm going to go over four in the course, and then I'm going to leave it open for a question and answer session. So once again, when you get a chance, if you're interested in attending the course, it's only an hour long. It's at 3 o'clock on Saturday after New Year's Eve. And again, it's all about things you can do to keep those New Year's resolutions, to keep from breaking the New Year's resolutions. First one real quick. This is a non-tapping EFT exercise. EFT, as I learned it by Nick Ortner, who has the tapping school, stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, and it usually involves literal tapping, like tapping your cheekbones, tapping underneath your chin, between your nose and your upper lip, at the eyebrows, both sides, or you can do one. There's also at the top of the head. There's also the karate chop, which is a really good one, under the arm, etc. But this is a non-tapping solution. One more note on the tapping, though. When you're doing the tapping, if you ever want to learn that, I do have exercises on that. Also, Nick Ortner is the expert from what I've seen. He is a true expert on the tapping solution, so I will put a link to one of his pages into the description as well. But he talks about affirmations you can do while you're tapping. And you can do these same sorts of affirmations with this next one I'm about to show you. I call this one the fingertip grip. It involves no tapping whatsoever. All you have to do is put your hand together, the index to the pinky fingers together, thumb underneath, and then just kind of make it like, think of it like a duck bill or something. And with your other hand, squeeze the tip, the very tips, though don't go too far in because you don't want to hurt yourself. You just want to get the very tips of your fingers, and you can squeeze them. And you can do like a pulsing sensation. This is the sort of thing you can do if you're giving yourself affirmations. Instead of tapping, just pulse. Just kind of do a pulse squeeze, and you can do both hands. And you can give yourself affirmations while you're doing this. One nice thing about the fingertip grip is it's also a very good replacement behavior. If you find that you have a negative action that you turn to during times of stress, for example, biting your nails, drinking, smoking, etc., this is a good way to replace a behavior. So you can do this instead of whatever it is you normally turn to during times of stress. This is a good replacement behavior. And one more I'm going to show really quickly. I learned this one from Donna Eden, but I added a move to the end of it. Donna calls this the triple warmer smoothie. With my added move, I call it the triple warmer soother. But basically, you want to put your hands at your forehead, right at the edges. So you want to make sure your eyebrow ridges, which are about an inch over your eyebrow, are covered. Another thing that's good to do too is to warm your hands up, which can really help if you have a headache or something, just to make your hands nice and warm. Put them up at your forehead. Just hold it here for a moment. Take a breath in through the nose. And as you're breathing in, I'm going to do this one more time, out through the mouth. I'm also going to temporarily move my microphone out of the way so that you can see exactly what needs to be done. I can't remember if I have earplugs in or not. If there's something in my ears, it's because I get migraines constantly. So I may not have the earplugs out. I'm not an alien. If I have things in there, I'll take them out. But I hope you guys can hear me because I'm realizing I have to go back and over the ears and you're not going to be able to see them because this is in the way. So hope you can still hear me. Really hoping you can hear me. Okay. At the edges of the forehead, hold it here. Take a breath in. And during the in-breath, bring your hands out over your ears. Just go over the ears and then just kind of make a scrubbing motion with your fingers and go down. I'm going to move the headphones back now that you could see my ears for what mattered. So again, let's try this one more time. So in Out. And in, and on the in-breath, go back over the ears and behind, and do the scrub down the neck all the way down to where your neck meets with your torso. Now you're going to hold on here. Once you get down here, hold on to the back and let your shoulders just kind of hang down. Hang down and off your back just for a few moments. Take another in-breath. And out. And then just move your hands down. I should have moved my crystal out of harm's way, but you just want to cover your heart chakra. Crisscross your hands over your heart chakra. Hold them here for a moment. One more in-breath. And out. And on this move, if you want to, you can end the exercise here if you're ready. Or on the next in-breath, go up. Just slide your hands back up. And then slide down your shoulders, over to the elbow, almost to the wrist, and then just go back up. And just do this a few times. I call this a triple warmer rub because you are literally rubbing part of your triple warmer. Going up and down. You can also bring your hands up, almost to the back of the ears, and then go back down, go back up. You should feel a slight temperature shift or pressure shift as you're doing this, and it should feel good. So if it does, that's good. If it doesn't, you don't have to do this part. You can end that triple warmer soother at that heart chakra move. But I've had a lot of people tell me that they think this feels really good, and I can really feel a temperature shift. It helps me quite a bit. So I usually do that. And then you just, when you're ready, bring your hands together, go into prayer position. Hold the prayer position over at your heart chakra once again, and that's pretty much it. That's the full triple warmer soother. So it's a triple warmer smoothie with the added move. One other just side note, if your wrists hurt, when you go into that prayer pose, just bring your hands down. Just lower them, but keep them together and bring them down really low as you feel comfortable doing it. That's a really good wrist stretch. So anyway, once again, those are just a couple of moves out of 4 or more that I'm going to be doing in the course that I do this Saturday. So once again, if you want to sign up, I will put sign up information into the description. It is free. And again, it's only for an hour on Saturday, the day after New Year's. So once again, if you've made New Year's resolutions that you're afraid you're not going to be able to keep, check it out. I do have a few different exercises that I show. I really hope that was helpful for you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful New Year. I also am praying for all of us. I'm praying for us, our families, our friends, everybody, because I know COVID is still an incredibly stressful thing. Politics is really stressful. Life is just really stressful right now. So I'm fairly certain 2021 is going to be a better year, knock on wood. But once again, I wish everyone a very happy new year. As always, to my loyal subscribers, I love you guys. Thanks so much. And to anyone who's new, I really hope to see you again. Thank you, everyone. As always, thank you so much for your time here. I really appreciate you spending time here with me. Thank you once again. Please let your friends know. Share this with friends if you think they'll benefit from this. And I'm a small YouTuber, so I'm really looking for help. If you like this, please let me know. Hit a like down below, hit subscribe. And I guess that's it. I'm going to quit babbling now, but I wanted to thank you once again for your time. I really hope I'm making eye contact with the right part of my computer, i.e., I hope I'm making eye contact directly with you. Thank you again so much. Take care. Bye-bye. Namaste. Peace and light. Cheers.